let you introduce yourselves. Lynn, go ahead.
My name is Lynn Ishwood from Lakeview Elementary.
Very good. And they are first grade Gates students. And our unit of study this year has been Good Stewards Caring for the World Around Us. And it has been a year-long PBL. So y'all been doing your PBL for a few weeks. They've been working on it for a year. Well, not a year, but you know, it feels like that. All right, guiding questions. Okay, this was really what drove them in their study, and it was how can we work together to be good stewards of our global environment. So Lynn, you want to explain to everybody what stewardship is?
Stewardship is when someone helps another and they help you.
It's giving back, isn't it? Okay, good. All right, and then we talked about how our choices impact an interdependent environment, and Emaline's going to tell you what interdependency is.
When microhabitats depend on habitats.
Okay, on bigger habitats, right? They depend on each other for survival, right? Very good. Okay, so here was our entry document. Okay, they were the Gates Engineering Company, and they were a few good first graders trying to find a solution. All right, so here's a little bit of the background knowledge that we had. Tell them a little bit about habitats, what you've learned so far this year. So we've spent the entire year learning about microhabitats, identifying habitats around the school, and then this was their thinking map when, as we went through the habitat study, we used the Simple Minds app, and then we went to the OLC. So tell them a little bit about the OLC, Lynn.
There's a lot of problems because there's like mostly 4 problems at the OLC.
Okay.
And
what are they?
An erosion, and there's also when the creepers are on the trees, and also there's no bathrooms at the back of where the lunchbox is, where the picnic table, so where you eat your lunch at the LLC, and also the deer feeders because deers depend on us, and the deer population would go too high, and also.
Where were all the deer feeders located?
They're located in one huge field that has 5 deer feeders. And if we run out of money, they won't depend on us to lose their hunting skill.
Okay.
And if we run out of money in real life, we have no money, so we won't survive like the animals won't survive.
Okay. Talk a little bit about what was another problem. What they went out there to do at the OLC was identify problems. And so these were the ones that they identified was the erosion. There's an extreme amount of erosion going on because of man-made garbage and kind of that land management that's going on out there. And so then the Virginia creeper, do y'all remember what the Virginia creeper is called? Or what kind of species?
It's a
invasive species, right? Which means
they invade something like a tree. They invade trees with their thorns. Even though they're dead, they're still invading it.
Do you remember how the invasive species gets there?
Yes, the bird poop poops and it starts to grow.
That's exactly right. That's exactly how it gets there. Is when the birds are flying over, come on in, and you know they do poop. And it lands by the tree, and so you now have an invasive species, which is a species that's not native to the area. And then the bathroom problem was a problem out there. And for you 5th graders, you're aware of that too. You had to go to the restroom. You had to go all the way back up to the front, right? Yeah, Miss Isherwood, that was an issue, wasn't it? Because, you know, we had some groups that had to go, and then the deer feeder. So they decided they wanted to focus on the deer feeder. You want to say anything else about what the location of those deer feeders, the problems that they can cause?
I can do it. They were all in one spot, and we need to move them because if they stay in one spot, the deer will always know where it is. So if we run out of money to pay for the deer feeders, there was a honey
Okay, you want to talk a little bit more about the predator species?
Okay, I'll talk to you about the predator species. Like, there's still one place the deer will be eaten, like I said at Geeks today at practice, and also some might kill us, some might hurt us, but maybe some will kill us.
Okay, they're worried about like a predator coming in. If they know the patterns of the deer always going to the same place, the same feeder, they're worried about inviting unwanted
And also,
species.
the species like, oh, let's go to the OSC, there's deers over there.
You're exactly right. Okay, so solution finding. Tell me a little bit about, we're going to show the videos, but I want you to talk to the audience about coming up with your solution. Do you want to go first, Emaline? What did you design?
I'm going to give you that would move and camouflage so the deer feeders can still keep their honey.
Okay. All right. Lynn, do you want to add anything about that? About the deer feeder, or do you just want to show them what you created?
Well, about the deer feeders, you could make another one that moves on the ground by itself.
Okay. Very good. All right, these are just a couple of pictures of the ideas, but I want to show you what the students created. And I believe Lynn's is first.
Okay. Okay, where's that? Okay.
Let's get it full screen. So he drew a picture of it, he designed it, and now he's going to tell you about it.
Hi, my name is Wen from Lakeview Elementary. I want to solve the deer feeder problem. I made up a deer feeder that can fly and drive on ground. It is powered by water. The jets spray water. It drives on its own. It is not loud. It flies because it will not be harmed. Corn gets out from a tunnel.
Why is it important, Lynn, for the deer feeder to move around?
Because if it doesn't move, the predators will just go to one place to eat the deer.
Okay. What could happen